Welcome to Taking the Time. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody.
Hey, happy Friday.
We are going to do a Happy Friday, right?
We are, yeah.
Speaking of. All right. Before we get into the review of the Happie Watch today, as you can kind of see around us, the zoomed in macro that I've posted on our background, we'll talk a little bit about news. And I don't know if there's a whole hell of a lot going on, but we'll see what we can scrounge up and do a wrist check, and we'll get into our review of the Happie Watch Chameleon. Looks like Brian's fishing for something over there.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Whatever. Yeah, this is where I house all the extra straps and things that I have. It's really, if you, it's like you might have a problem if your workspace kind of looks like that, where everything is still within reach, but yeah, it's uniquely organized in Amazon bags and boxes and shoe boxes and things like that. So, yeah.
Well, what do we got to talk about before we do our review?
Okay. Well,
the Kickstarter, the Rotus is live.
Yeah, it's almost 50%.
I think it's at 44%. I had it just up. I'm pretty sure it was 44%. Is what it's saying.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it's so much watch at that price range. It's
I mean, I'm a backer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I know, and it's coming to me, so we're going to see it again.
Yeah, you should have it on Monday, so hopefully you can
even if we do it short. Yeah. Even if we do something kind of shorter, then you'll see it with me again, and then it'll go to whomever. So it's it's just a lot. It's the specs on it. It's just a lot of watch for. Seriously, I mean, I get it. Money's tight, but really, it's a lot of watch for the money. But
yeah, it really is. Looks like Valhalla's going to do the axe in January.
Mm-hmm.
Let's touch on this briefly, and I know it's been kind of known since probably I think October, but so the Moon Watch, the first watch on the moon, the Omega Speedmaster Professional, they're discontinuing it as we know it. So we're talking about the Hazelight Crystal version with is it the 861? Is that the right move? No, it's a 4-digit number, but it's like 61 and 63.
Yeah,
it's sandwiches the
manual wind. Okay, so quick trivia: who was the first person to wear that watch on the moon?
I have no idea.
Well, there was 2 people that went up there with it on. I mean,
I don't even know the 2. I don't know my history that well, to be honest with you, as far as space goes.
Well, you have,
I would say Neil Armstrong, but it's probably the other guy.
It is because Armstrong left his in the little command module in case it broke or something, and they needed it actually as an instrument to get back. So Buzz Aldrin is actually the first person to wear it on the moon that we know of, and he just said, screw it, and wore it out there. And now it's MIA. Totally vanished. I guess he took it to a jeweler somewhere and forgot, or I don't know how it really happened, but that one's gone. And the problem is you can't really prove it because it's not like when we were in the military and they kept track of every serial number on every nut and bolt and everything else, let alone a watch. So it's just floating around out there, and somebody may be wearing it right now.
So here's a random piece of trivia. So Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay were the first 2 people to climb the peak of Everest.
Summit Everest, yeah.
Tenzing Norgay was wearing a Smiths, I believe, an English Smiths, and then Sir Edmund Hillary was wearing a Rolex Explorer. So the great debate's always been who got to Everest first. Was it the Smiths or was it the Rolex? Who knows? There's also stories about the fact that that the Rolex never made it up there, that he wasn't really wearing it or something like that. But there's some very interesting stories that go along with that go along with that watch as well. But
Yeah, and if you summit Everest, you're at what
20,
25,000 or something, 50,
like
18 or
that.
20. It's really up there, and I should know the height of it because I'm a nerd like that. But it's not like you're going to take your glove off to take a picture, because if you take your glove off, you're going to lose a hand. So, yeah, it's amazing that these guys, they take their oxygen masks off to take a picture and they just slap right back on, and there's just no
29. It's 29,029 feet right now. It's gotten taller over the years, little by little, but today 29,029 feet.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the average trip, it's gotten so
commercialized,
yeah, that it's so difficult, and they're actually having more deaths now.
Yeah, well, they've actually stopped issuing as many climbing permits to climb it. So,
well, it depends on which side you go up, because it's different countries.
The Nepalese side is the south side, or the Nepalese side. I think it's the south side.
Yeah,
geographically, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But the Nepalese side,
China,
is the one that stopped issuing a lot of permits.
Yeah, I mean, that's whichever one's more of a popular route. But I mean, it was that people were just in lines.
Yeah,
like a theme park. But once you're past 17,000, basically it's in a like they call it the death zone. So where you're going to start going through severe oxygen deprivation and all kinds of stuff. So I mean, it's I saw actually a documentary where these guys went up there and they stayed for 4 or 5 days above the death zone. The previous longest stay was 3 days, and they were out looking for a different climber who may have made it. They couldn't tell, and so they just stuck with it, and they were all fine. But yeah, that's a little too much for me. That's
right.
as cool as I think it would be, I think I'd have a better view looking at it from an airplane. So
yeah,
going over it on my way to someplace warm, and so
I've actually been in Nepal. I've been to Kathmandu and Pokhara in that area, and it's
that airport's enough to make you want to never fly again.
Oh my God!
Kathmandu.
So I was leaving. So quick story before we get into the wrist check, but I was leaving Kathmandu, and it was like probably 8 o'clock at night or something like that. It was getting later, and we're going through the customs and security and all that. And he has me stand on this box, like it's a platform box, and I'm like, all right. And so like he takes my wallet and he's looking through my wallet. I'm like, you want those? Do you want those rupees, buddy? Because it's like $3 in my world. It was just the strangest thing. But I'm just like, I'm too tired to care that this guy's looking through my wallet. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I don't. I'm trying to even think about what you would be trying to smuggle out in your wallet.
I know, right?
It's. But then I would kind of be a little worried if he didn't find something in my wallet. I'm standing up there on this box like I'm, the tailor. He's going to start reaching around like a tailor, and I mean, yeah. And so, I mean, that airport's crazy too. You fly in, and the plane has to stop before it slams into a mountain. And when you fly in,
that's a different airport.
Oh, is that the? Oh, you didn't fly to that one. When you leave, it just flies off a cliff.
Yeah,
hopefully. And yeah,
yeah. I forgot the name of that airport, but that's not Kathmandu, so that's not too bad. But
it's like
it's
the
like
most,
it's just a super tiny airport that you just have a ton of international people coming in and out of. But anyway, let's hit up a wrist check. What are you wearing today?
today I am wearing the Sangamon Mother Road in white
Mother Road.
on.
The killer strap.
Yeah, this is on a strap
Yeah.
that I got
This strap.
for my birthday from my awesome. So, and it's on it's kind of a fish scale pattern with some blue stitching. I don't know if you can see it kind of matches the blue. Well, kind
It
of.
is. I think it's. Is it salmon? I forgot what skin it is, but I think it might be salmon.
I,
Um, yeah, because originally I was like, this is the perfect strap for the Stratton.
for the yacht racer, yeah.
Yeah, the yacht racer, but it looks great on the Mother Road too.
Yeah, and I put it on the white one and it just, yeah, I was like, oh, this is a winner.
All right, well,
So,
we
okay.
all know what I'm wearing.
Yeah,
What
all
I'm
right,
wearing.
Mr. Happy Friday.
Yeah, the Happie
So,
Watch.
oh, very cool.
Yeah, I bought this strap to kind of match the purple on the dial because I didn't love the straps that it came with. So, but we'll get into that. So, all right, the quick specs on the Happie Watch. It's a 41 by 33 millimeter case. So, if you're one of those guys, it's kind of a smaller watch. You know, that's a
It doesn't look
seven and a
that, I
half
mean, it
inch
doesn't look that
seven and a quarter
smaller
inch.
than like a Tag Carrera, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yep. It's 8.8 millimeters thick. It's got two. This is the cool part. I bought this to wear when I work with kids because I work with special education kids. So it's kind of a cool, different looking type piece. And so that's why I bought it. But it is very interesting because it has dual Japanese quartz movements. I know it's quartz movements, but there's two of them in there. And that's because if you'll look real close, you'll see that each circle is a like the eye on this. Well, this side is the minute hand, and then this side is the hours.
Yeah.
So
The hour
check
on
them
that
out.
one represents kind of the eye, and then the minute hand is kind of a loop in the tail. It's a
Right.
lizard for
Yep.
anybody that wasn't able to pick that up. Um,
So it's
yeah,
super
check it out.
cool.
Happy, it's Happie watch. I know it sounds kind of like some like kids thing or something like that, but they really are. It's really cool. I mean, they have designs that everybody will like. They have some. This company, this
It's
company
got
made.
Trump and Biden.
Yeah,
That's all I'll say.
they
They're
they
playing
do
both
have,
sides of the
they
fence.
do have like a Trump watch with the eyes that go crazy.
They
They have
call
a
it
Biden
Donnie
with the eyes
Jody.
that go crazy. They have all kinds of, and they have all kinds of stuff, little robots or something with, you know, and it's just
Yeah.
it's
Owls,
really cool.
octopus, cats. There's a monster. It's called Foo Dog, the Bulldog, Cyborg, Shark. I mean, like it was hard. Like I'm like, which one of these do I get? Because, and it's like, so what I did was like the Shark had like a gold tint case, and I'm like, well, I don't like that. And so it's like I kind of looked at which case finishes they had, and it's like, well, the black's pretty cool. I like the black finish case. I don't know if it's a PVD or what the metal finish is, but it's 316L stainless steel case, sapphire crystal. Like they
Oh,
didn't cheap out on the specs whatsoever. So it was between like the owl and the chameleon when I was purchasing, and I just went with the chameleon because it's a little bit brighter, it's a little bit louder, and you can see the frame. Like it just kind of gets your attention. So it's like kind of cool. Water resistant to 3 meter or 3 atmospheres, excuse me. So, wash
yeah.
your
I mean,
hands.
if you're out in the rain or something, it's not going to destroy it. And you know, it's the kind of thing. If you jump in the shower or something, you happen to have it on your wrist or whatever. Just, I mean, you're going to jump right back out, probably like I do whenever I hop in the shower wearing a leather strap, screaming some expletives and scrambling to get the watch off of your wrist as quickly as possible. But the neat thing I like about the Happie Watch, it is two different movements. So it has two crowns.
Yep, two
And
crowns. I'll show it again, but the presentation box, like for a $220 watch or whatever it was, I was like, I got this box. I'm like, oh, that's a nice, a nice box. This is how it's presented. I don't want to tilt it too far because I don't want the watch to pop out. You can see that there's two crowns there, and then you take that piece out. You've got your warranty card, and then you've got the additional straps that it come with. Now, I don't know. I don't recall. Yeah, I don't recall picking out the straps or collars or anything. And
Those
I'm
don't
pretty sure I
even.
wouldn't have.
Okay, I'm not a fashion expert, but those don't even. Those colors
Right,
weren't even on the watch.
right, exactly, and that's why I was like, what?
I mean, that might be more of like if it was a shark or something, it was blue or
Yeah, navy blue, and I mean they're decent straps. They're not, I mean, considering that the watch is like a $200 watch,
yeah.
and then it comes with that. The NATO's got
Put them in the bag. The bag of straps. You see a big old fat NATO sticking out of the top right now. Yeah.
so the straps, and I actually contacted them. I'm like, these straps are terrible. These straps are terrible, color combination wise for this watch. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I don't, and like I said, I'm not the the trendiest guy on earth by any means, but yeah, that it doesn't. I was willing to go with this color combination because it actually really pops, and I threw it on there, and I was kind of. I wasn't sure how it was going to be until I put it on there, which, it's kind of the story of everybody. And I like that one, the one that you've picked up. That goes a lot better with it. And something like that, seriously, it makes you wonder, like, okay, why did they just send me the wrong straps? Or did that, is this supposed to be with a
I don't know. That's what I was trying to find out because I'm like,
evilly eyed spaceman or,
color is terrible. Like it's aqua. Like
yeah, that's
the aqua on that dial. There's dark and light purple, which is why I did that. I'm not, this is not a great match, but it works better
yeah.
than. But I got this off of Amazon for like $6 or something like that. So
yeah, they have some screaming deals. I know a couple micro brands go through Amazon. I know that they've said people say good things and bad things. Amazon charges money, whatever. I know most recently to me the Postavilov this was that quartz. It's not in here, it's in my watch box, but it's that was the quartz moon phase that we reviewed a couple weeks ago, and that's on Amazon. I know Dan from Revolver sells a few of his on Amazon. So it seems like people put a couple out there maybe to kind of drum up some interest. I'm really not sure, but hey, it's it is what it is, and everybody's doing what they can to sell stuff this year because it's just been a tough year for everybody.
yeah.
And speaking of that, not to get too, I know it's kind of been all over the place. We're here to talk about the Happie Watch and its happy times, but for everybody watching, and we can, Brad and I can see demographics. It's mostly guys, and it's mostly between 18 and 65 or something. So especially
35 and up is the bulk of our audio listeners, at least, and that's probably the common trend between the video and the audio listeners.
And I know not everybody watches it live. Not everybody can because different time zones, whatever, work schedules. Everybody's trying to be well and work, but especially our any of our viewers who are veterans, take a minute, just call some of your buddies. Just every time this time of year, I don't want to go on this huge kick about veteran suicide awareness, but it's been a really bad year for everybody.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, Well, let's stop for a second just to put this into perspective because I'm in, you know, I'm a veteran, but I'm more acutely aware of pediatric suicide. And just to put that in perspective, the statistics from this year to last year are 4 times higher in pediatric suicide.
So
So you know
400%
that's going to be
more
the same
kids.
thing, huh?
So 400% more kids are.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
four
terrible.
times. Yeah. So it's
400% jump.
I mean, it's got to be very similar for adults.
Yeah, and I mean, I
That is
say,
high risk anyway.
veterans are, a lot of veterans are high risk, but just adults reach out, maybe to a friend, just see how things are going. And it's just kind of my PSA. It was something I was thinking about the other day. Um, it can't hurt, you know.
Yeah.
So every year between Thanksgiving and the December holidays and things that those numbers always go up. And the last thing that I know that Brad or I want is to lose any viewers because
Because we
we
don't
we,
have
we,
any.
we care about you. But so, and those of you that we have, hey, much love. And you know what? We've probably spoken on the phone or whatever. And, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of my little PSA for the day. Whenever you get into wintertime, things like that. But it is, it's a serious thing. Uh, it's just we're all in it together. And if you're out there and you hear me or whatever, hit me up on Facebook if you want to talk, whatever. Hey, I'm here for all of you. So, I think, that, there's a lot of people that would definitely be able to help out. So, but moving on from that kind of unfortunate reality, so life with the Happie Watch. Let's,
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. When I opened it up and I looked at that dial, I'm like, man, like just the detail and the artistic design of it is phenomenal. And I mean, so we don't trash talk any watch really because I mean, the fact is, you know, if I don't personally like it, what I'm looking for is build quality specs, does the design flow? Is there a miscue? Like, you know, and I mean, this is a crazy artistic watch. I mean,
oh yeah,
how can you
that's,
not say that that's creative and artsy and that's not necessarily my thing from a watch collector standpoint, but the kids I work with, they're going to love seeing this. They're going to be like, oh, that's so cool. And then, it's going to take a minute and they're going to, it's building that relationship, that therapeutic relationship for me and things like that. And then, other adults see it and they're like, oh, that's interesting. It's different. And it's a conversation starter. So that's, for me, that's what it's all about. Um, but like I was saying, the Postulov that you looked at last few weeks ago,
mhm.
that's not my thing either. But I don't collect everything. I have a very specific box that I have my collection. So
Yeah,
I think that's what's good about the show, and it's good about what we do. Is we look at a piece and like, here's what this is. This is what we think of the quality. This is the complication. These are the details that we noticed that stuck out that were done well. And does it fit in your collection or does it not? Because it may or may not fit in my collection, but that's irrelevant. We look at this one watch and it has this flaw or that flaw, and that's what we talked about. Like the Happie Watch, the straps that came with it, they're terrible. They don't. The quality's fine, but the collar match that they gave me was very bad for this particular watch.
yeah.
But it's not, so that's fine. I'm a strap addict anyway. I got probably 30 straps at least. So, I'll find something and I just happen to not have anything. But so I hit up Trin from 7 Straps and she's making me
And she's the one who made this one, actually, really fantastic.
and she
Um,
made
And yeah, she's really
All
cool.
these
Yeah.
and all these.
Yeah. No, I mean, she's really good. She does a great
Yeah,
job. She's, yeah,
yeah.
fantastic. I
So
highly recommend her. You're going to be,
we're going to
you're,
be doing a strap episode pretty soon because I mean I got some good strap guys to talk about for sure. You know, I mean just real quick, we're getting a strap from Daniel Cheek, American made straps out of Tennessee, right? He's around Nashville, or I think he's in Tennessee.
I thought he was in Pennsylvania, but maybe
Yeah, somewhere over there.
somewhere in the kind
Um,
of East Coast ish area.
and I'm trying to recall the name. The name. It's the Solomon straps.
Oh, it's Solomon straps. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that I think that company's up actually for sale. He has another strap company.
Let's
But he
let's
just
not go down that rabbit hole.
yeah, no, I mean it's basically he's a great guy and he's a really smart guy. He got his like CPA and MBA and all this other stuff, and then a couple of watch strap companies, and he just got married or something. And it's like, dude, how do you have time for anything? Like, really? And
You
just
should
really,
you should see my work week, but
yeah. Well, you're fine. You're done with school, and
yeah,
so.
thank God.
But yeah, I
Anyway,
mean,
but I mean, so let's get back to the thing. We're going to be looking at Solomon straps. I consistently buy from Trend, from Seven Strap, Simona in Italy, which is phenomenal. Also Stefano pirate straps in Italy as well. And then we're going to be looking at Daniel's strap too from Solomon strap. So we're going to take a look at all those. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to talk bad about any of them because I buy from all of them.
yeah,
But you know, we'll definitely review like the price levels, and there's something to be said about buying a strap from Italy versus Asia, or even America, or even South America, North America, South America, because there's a really good strap maker in Chile that does really good cork straps. So I mean, it's like I could talk
yeah,
about straps.
that's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah. I mean, it's all really cool stuff. We have some stuff coming up. Some more watches coming in, moving around.
I might have something special for us to do next week on a show, but so we might try to do 2 shows next week if we can pull it off. We'll talk about that later, figure that out. But might be able to do something special. I'm trying to get a hold of something temporarily to show for our show, to kind of showcase some of our reviews, and but we'll talk about that later.
Cool, yeah.
But we're definitely doing the Rotus next week too, I think. And
yeah, I'll have that.
Yeah. So,
and so yeah,
be doing that.
That'll be in there. I mean, so yeah, I mean, like that. We've already done it. There's a couple. This one we've done twice. I had it, then and Brad got one, that so on and so forth, and we did the double unboxing of the Stratton Yacht Racer. So I know not everybody wants to hear us for a half an hour, and at least we have gotten off of the hour-long thing that we're hour and a half where we kind of started a month ago. But it's so possibly just smaller shows where we just maybe 15-20 minutes and just talk about, hey, I got this, it's great, maybe it's a little too small for my wrist, maybe it's not, I don't know. So that's why it's coming here. So and everybody knows I got a big wrist, it's like that. Yeah. So but so you don't need to hear me just repeat myself for half an hour and Brad say, oh yeah, well, I enjoyed it when I had it too.
Right.
That's pretty much it. Okay, so we're not here.
What we'll
And
probably do, and I think that's what we've kind of been doing, is when we do those second reviews or those second looks, we usually fill some airwaves with some other stuff too. So we
yeah,
can talk about what that is exactly, and maybe we're finalizing the case back design, so that might be something on the Air Commander. So
cool,
for the Mitchell Air Commander, so we're working on finalizing that, which will be cool. So,
excellent.
but it's going to be, well, I don't know if I've showed anybody that, but it's pretty cool. It's like a old school aerospace rocket kind of design that I've been playing with. So
Yeah, it looks good, and I think that one's it's different. I'm going to tell you, it's when you see it, you'll know it, and
yeah.
and it's different in a good way. It's not same old, run of the mill. Just so that's gonna be interesting to see when as that gets closer. And prototypes come in. It always gets more exciting. Uh,
Oh, I might have the GCT, um, Robert's GCT. I might have that completely assembled by next week too, and the Jet Age. I might have some
oh,
customs to show off.
cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's another thing to the Jet Age, the turbine. I have the movement right here. You can see the turbine secondhand.
Yeah. That
That's the that's the only custom I'm going to have available out of the three that I ordered. So that's going to be a.
and that yeah, that's really cool. That comes with that. Yeah.
I
Kind
know
of
you want it. I'm going to talk to Emily and be like, "Hey, you want this for your husband for his birthday or for Christmas?"
should be like, oh yeah, I got him some power tools or something for Christmas, and yeah, so he doesn't need anything. He's brokering Breitling deals for his parents to whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get surprises like that. I got surprised today when my wife came home from work and said I tested positive for the flu. I said, "Oh, great! I haven't even had a flu shot yet. So after this, I got to go get one." So,
All right. Well, should we wrap this pig in a blanket?
yeah, I think so. It's just not too much going on. It's kind of it's cooling off down south here. If anybody that cares,
Yeah.
be like, yeah, don't tell me it's cooling off. You're probably sitting there with 3 feet of snow somewhere else. So, yeah,
I finally got
I
to turn
can't.
the AC off.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'd finally bit the bullet and turn the heater on. I think last week or something. But yeah, it's not too bad. But getting by. Remember, try to check in with any buddies, anything like that. Um, yeah, that's about it. Just hope you guys enjoyed the Happie Watch. It's really cool, and
Yeah, if you're looking for something different, it's definitely a cool piece. If you wear big watches, be aware that it is a little bit smaller. So 7 1/4 wrist.
eight,
Gonna
eight,
look
eight,
tiny.
8 1/4. Yeah,
It's light too, so that's that's the other feedback. Like if you like light and smaller pieces, then you're gonna love this, and it's fun. So. All right, guys. Be sure and like us at Taking the Time Watch Talk on Facebook, on YouTube. We're at Veterans Watch Collectors Channel, and then be sure and check out Mitchell Timepieces on Facebook, Instagram. We're Mitchell Timepieces 45 for some reason,
it's
and then
Veterans Watch Collector channel.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know.
Totally unprofessional. It's like,
Well, I mean,
at least
our focus is Facebook. So
at least I'm wearing shorts today. At least.
yeah, yeah. You don't want to know what he was wearing or not wearing last week. But hey, stay tuned. Next week we will have hopefully a special episode, and then we're going to take a look at the Rotus, and maybe I can show you guys some customs from Mitchell's timepieces. And I think that's it for us. We're going to go ahead and sign off. So
Yeah. So everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Take care of each other, and can't wait to see y'all again soon. Bye.
All right, here we go.